What's going on, Tar Heel Nation? It is your favorite North Carolinian, Russ, the Tar Heel man. And we're coming here for a first time, dude, with a college show portion. We're going to try to make this stinking work, man. If you jump in here real quick, do me a favor, hit that like button, like, share, subscribe to the channel. Carolina, man, just got a statement win, man. The program needed this 87-74. This was huge for North Carolina. We got a good game from Caleb. It was huge for HD. Just a lot of really exciting things to talk about in this basketball game, man. And we're going to get to it here in just a daggum second, man. So you guys make sure that you hang around. And if you want, call in and let me know what you think about this basketball game. We'll talk about it here in a second, man.
You don't want none! You don't want none!
All right, baby. So I'm going to invite my boy in here real quick. And you guys have probably seen him in the chat a couple of times. Let me move some things around real quick. You guys know that this is not necessarily my I usually use Streamlabs, and I'm on StreamYard, but I'm going to invite my boy Ryan Ivey in here. And this is one of the Huddle Hooligans own. And we might make this a stinking thing for the duration of the basketball season, man. So, Ryan, let me throw you the ball real quick, brother. Introduce yourself, and what did you think about this stinking ball game?
All right. Thanks, man. First, can you hear me? Just want to make sure.
I can hear you, man. Let everybody
Cool.
let us know down in the comment section if you can hear Ryan.
So, hey, everyone. I'm Ryan. I've been a Huddle Hooligan for a while. Turns out I grew up in Fayetteville, just like Russ did. Grew up a Tar Heel fan, and just happy to be on, man. It's awesome. We've been talking about this or something like this for a minute, and cool to finally have it happen. Yeah, man. The game, obviously, I mean, second half, everything was amazing. You know, overall, big statement win. You know, a lot of pressure. People were saying there's a lot of pressure on Hubert to get this win, to get the monkey off our back with Kansas.
Right.
And, you know, we both talked before we went live, like a little bit scared in the first half, but overall, I don't think that it could have, you know, even the people that were picking us to win weren't picking us to win by double digits. So I think,
Right.
you know, we exceeded expectations. Caleb Wilson in particular has exceeded so many expectations. And, you know, I thought he was going to be good, but this is freaking, you know, almost unprecedented or close to it, at least in recent memory, right? When we're talking about freshmen that come to North Carolina.
Yeah.
You know, I said this in the chat, you know, I think there's two Henrys. There's a Henry and there's a Vasar. I think we saw Henry in the first half. I think we saw Vasar in the second half. So much more assertive. You know, I think he had better hands, whether it was like not getting the ball just plucked away from him up high when they were kind of swiping down, or
Right.
you know, getting rebounds. Like there were a couple of rebounds. Like I think there was one that like it was almost out of his hand or being taken away from him, and he one-handed sort of scooped it down like this.
Yeah.
And so I love seeing that. You know, I think Trimble, obviously in the second half, just like most of our team, was better and great, you know, good to great. But just like I think the consistency and that kind of senior leadership coupled with Caleb's sort of primetime show and also his relative maturity and decision-making on the court and his aggression, like I think those two together, like when they're operating, you know, like we saw them, that's when it opens up driving lanes for other people, or it opens up kind of the secondary swing. And, you know, we saw a lot more in rhythm threes. I don't know that they were all open, but like most of them looked like they were in rhythm.
Right.
I love to see, you know, it's weird or it's interesting to me because like, I think Luka is going to be a great player for us. But what I saw just looking at his game today and kind of some film is like, maybe this doesn't make sense, but like I can tell he's playing a European style of basketball still.
Right. Yeah.
Like his movements, like he's dribbling the ball really high, even, you know.
Mhm.
And it's like he's going to have to just kind of figure out the flow of the game, because at times, like I think it can help us because he plays such a different style that maybe defenders are not really knowing what he's going to do next. But in order to operate sort of in sync in the flow of the offense, I think we're going to need to see a little bit more fluidity of movement without the ball from him.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I really liked what I saw, obviously, man, the three big names here for me, man, are, and we'll come over here real quick. Let me see if I can pull this up and get us over here to the side. Real quick before we open up these phone lines, man, 87-74. I want to go over here to the box score real quick because I think that this is really important to look at, man. Caleb Wilson finished with 24 points. And like you alluded to, man, I mean, I'll be completely honest with you. I did not in any way, shape, or form think that we would see what we are seeing right now. He has played out of his mind, and he is better than even advertised. I mean, he really is. I thought, you hear things out of camps all the time about how this guy's going to be excellent and this guy's going to be pretty good, and you're like, okay, that's usually what people say. No, Caleb Wilson is fantastic. Like, his game, he's got a very complete game. He plays hard. Every play is like the last stinking play, man. I mean, he's your hype man, and it's crazy because he is a freshman. He is a freshman, and I almost feel like at times, like he was the leader, and they had to stinking get behind him and kind of match his intensity, man. And it's just an intensity that we've been missing as a program for a long time. Now, Seth did a great job as well, man. I thought Seth's senior leadership came out in the second half. He had a really solid second half, man. Finished with 17 and 8, almost a double-double himself, bro. And then Henry Vasar even cleaned some things up. 20 points. And it's kind of surprising that he only had 4 rebounds. The dude played 38 minutes of freaking basketball. I didn't even know he was capable of playing 38 minutes of basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a 7-footer going up and down the stinking floor, man. And as mad as I was about the 4 turnovers in the first half, dude, he was a menace inside, especially offensively in the second half. They didn't have anything for him. They're just tossing the ball up to the 7-footer, bro, and he is reverse jamming. And I'll tell you another thing real quick, because I really want to get to the calls. I want to see if we can get this call-in show portion working. And I want to thank, man, the 30 people that are in here right now. Do me a favor, man, hit that like button. I appreciate you guys joining the show with me and Ryan after this just huge win for the University of North Carolina. I tell you what I really like, man. And this may be underrated. I think I mentioned it during the game. The fact that our 4 and our 5 were our leading scorers, right? Both of them in 20, at least 20 points. Basar with 20 and Caleb Wilson. That's your 4 and your 5, man. And that really does. We don't have your traditional low post game, but the ability to work the high low, compared to what we saw last year where we were a lot of 4 out, 1 in, 5 out, and just kind of dribble drive, ISO. I feel like, man, this team it is completely different. I know that I'm not like saying anything that's just, blowing the doors off of any secrets. It's a completely different team. To me, it looks like stinking Carolina basketball, dude. And, I for one am just very pleased, especially with the stinking second half that we saw, man. They dropped 58 on a Bill Self Kansas Jayhawk team in the second half. That's impressive. That's stinking impressive, man. I don't care who you are, man. That is impressive. And it was good. It was really good for me to see as a fan, just, the ability to do that. Because I told you, I was a little worried. I was honestly just a little bit worried, man, going into the stinking break, because an 8-point deficit against Bill Self and the Kansas Jayhawks to me feels like a stinking mountain to climb, considering what we've looked at the past maybe, year and a half. But they battled, man, and it gives me a lot of hope for the remainder of the season.
Yeah, I don't even know. Hope for sure, but now it's like maybe even more expectation. I feel like last year, we saw fight backs and kind of gave us hope, but like now I'm kind of have like expectation. Like I've seen what this team can do against, to your point, a Bill Self Kansas team that was playing with a lead, and we couldn't hit the broadside of a barn.
Right.
And now it's like we responded after that and played the absolute. We just broke the doors off.
Right.
We still made a couple of sloppy things happen in the second half, but by and large, like it's not like I don't know. I mean, how much of it do you think was? I mean, I think we just imposed our will. Like, I don't think Kansas tried to let up. I don't think that they changed anything. I don't think that. I mean, obviously Peterson was still going off. I mean, I think they still had the same dynamics. I just like. I'm so to your point. Like, I'm so proud, and this is Carolina basketball. Like, I'm like, is this 2009 right now? Is this
Right,
2005?
exactly. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, there is some, there I don't want to speak too soon, but I mean, I see some comparisons and just the toughness. Obviously, they have a different kind of game, but the toughness of a Tyler Hansbrough and a Caleb Wilson, man, like they play hard, bro, and it's just it's super exciting for me to see, man. It really is. I am so impressed with Caleb Wilson. I really am, and I don't say that lightly. I am super impressed with him as a basketball player, and I think that we got a really good one. And I would have never imagined that he would do what he's done to this point. So real quick, man, me and Ryan are going to keep talking, man. If you want to call into the show, the phone number's right there, 919-590-3514. Give us a call and let us know what you think about this basketball game. What do you think about Carolina defending the daggum dome against a blue blood, the Kansas Jayhawks? Maybe a little get back. And ending what a lot of people would say is a curse, right? Kansas beat Carolina 5 times in a row, and for Carolina to get this victory, for Hubert Davis to get this victory in the fashion that it was gotten, if you will, is impressive, man. And like I said, man, it is one that we desperately needed as a program. So, Mac said the Tar Heels are back and the fans will be loud and annoying America. Get used to it. I hear you, man. Eric Clemens said great game. My boy Hutchin here, man, said basketball's for people who can't play football.
yikes.
I stinking love it, dude. I stinking love it, man. Got the sound good. Lord Bibby said he had Carolina by 20. Hey, man, you're better than me, my guy. You are stinking better than me, man. He said Luka moves like a pro, but we have to keep him in the 6-man role. Yeah, I think right now him coming off the bench is pretty. What do you think about that? Let's talk about that while we're waiting for a daggum phone call. What do you think about Luka off the bench and Jaren Stevenson starting?
Yeah, I mean, I think that because Jaren Stevenson is a legitimate 3-point threat, not maybe to the same degree that Luka is in theory, at least based on the historical numbers, but like based on what I saw tonight from Luka, he looked like he was a little bit like late in rotation on defense, like maybe he was getting hit on the, caught on the screens a little bit too much. I think Jaren moves a little bit better defensively, and
right.
He's, just been playing. I think that Luka's going to have to win the spot. I don't think that he's necessarily, it's just a matter of time. Just because we've seen some inconsistency out of Luka, and the team seems to have a certain mindset in the first 4 minutes of a game that is really mostly about Caleb Wilson anyway. So I don't know that it's going to make, that big of a difference off the jump. And I think if he can get his 3-point percentage up to where we know it can be, he brings a spark plug off the bench, and that's probably, and I think a good change of pace because of his movement and things like that. So I just think strategically it makes probably more sense for him to stay as the 6th man.
As the 6th man right now, yeah. I agree. I think I agree with that, man, especially, with him not getting as much burn in the exhibition games and everything, and until he kind of comes into his own. And I mean, I don't think you can really complain too much when you start 3 guys that are 6'10". You got 7 foot, 6'10", 6'10" at your 3, 4, and 5, man. That's a huge stinking lineup. I mean,
yeah.
So, it was good to see, man, and kind of like you said, I think Luka's still trying to find his footing. I think he's still trying to adjust to, maybe even the athleticism that he's seeing here, because I don't necessarily think that he's, he didn't experience the athleticism in the league overseas. I just don't think that, he's used to the type of individuals that he's playing against, man, that are fast, they can jump, it's just it's going to be a process for him, but I do think that he's going to continue to grow. And can you hear that?
No.
What's going on, baby? You're on the phone with Russ and Ryan. Who am I speaking to?
It's the one, it's the only King Asian Math. What's up, Russ?
What's
up,
going
Ryan?
on, big dog? How you doing, man?
It's a good day to be a Tar Heel.
You already know, bro. You already know, man. What you got for me, big dog?
Oh man, congratulations to the whole squad, the whole, the whole campus, the whole Chapel Hill.
100%.
It's that time. You know how we're spoiled. It's time to hang another natty, but we got to take it. We got to take it one. We got to take it one game at a time.
Right.
And we kind of like just got to humble ourselves to that point.
Right.
It's all about when the tourney starts. That's what's really going to matter. The regular season good. We look good, stay in the rankings, but we got to be prepared for tourney time. Stay healthy, stay focused, and crawl all the way to hang that banner up. But I'd like to say shout out to you. Good job as usual.
I appreciate you, brother.
Shout out to you, Ryan. And
thanks, man. Good to hear from you.
So I'm gonna hang up and let you go ahead and get some other calls.
Hey, man, I appreciate you calling in, brother, man. I appreciate you, big dog.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. All right, later. I stinking man, bro. Let me see. What's going on, baby? You on the phone with Russ? Who am I speaking to?
It's Goose from Wilson.
Hey, what's going on, big dog? How you doing, man?
Doing great, man. I tell you, man, I love your show, brother.
I appreciate you, man. That means a ton, man. That means a ton, man. So what you got for me, big dog?
Man, I tell you what, I really believe with the Tar Heels bringing in the general manager, helping Hubert out, it would have turned out different if he wouldn't have done that.
Right.
That has helped. I believe it helped him out so much.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just amazing how good that team has played tonight. It's been so long since I've seen Carolina play like this.
Right. Right.
I mean,
it feels like Carolina basketball, right?
Exactly. I mean, I don't know how long you remember, but back in the day, Carolina had a first team and second team. They could take the first team off and have a team that come in, and they wouldn't miss a beat.
Right. Right.
And I love them days, and the way Belichick is doing, I can see the progress in football. I think we're going to have a good season next year in football, and this year I can see us in the Final Four, if not the championship this year.
Ooh, man, hey.
And keep progressing in the basketball.
Right.
Because the 4 games we played in, we've dominated.
Yeah. 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 So this game right here. Now let me ask you this: before the Kansas game, is the Kansas game what kind of said, "Hey, man, I think Final Four, dude. I think we have the ability to."
It was games before that. I mean, the BYU game.
Yeah.
I mean, that was awesome. I mean, I like, man, these guys. But a lot of times they come in, they play according to how good the other team is. They can play in a sorry team, they're gonna play sorry. They play a good team, they play good.
Yeah.
But if they just come out and just open a can of whoop ass on every team, we'll be good to go.
I agree, man. A can of whoop ass on every team is I like it.
Exactly.
I like it, man.
Hey, look, let me ask you something.
What's up, big
I got
dog?
a buddy of mine who's got a bunch of autograph cards, a bunch of Carolina memorabilia he's trying to sell.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you're interested.
Hey, I'll tell you what, man. Send me an email to the tarheelhuddle@gmail.com. At gmail.com. Yeah, send me an email, brother, and we'll hash it out.
Okay, well, I'll
give forward it to me too. I might want some.
Give it to him, and he'll
and
yeah, with you and everything, he wants to sell everything.
Okay, and I'll forward it to Ryan Ivy because he may also be in the market.
I mean, look, I have nothing.
Yeah. So, all right, man. I appreciate the call, brother.
Keep up the good work.
Hey, thank you very much, man.
Good work.
All right, brother. All right, later. My man, dude, my stinking man. It's good to see some Tar Heels excited, man. It's good to see Tar Heel Nation, Dag. I'm excited about what we witnessed, man. And I guess he kind of went kind of the same direction that you went, Ryan, where you're like, hey, man, I think our expectations are lifted a little bit after that game, right?
Yeah, I mean, just because it really goes back to the brand of basketball and the level of execution, like it's like we have our identity back. So now we have those expectations back,
Right. 100%.
Yeah.
100%, man. 100%, dude. Carlton doesn't think that Kansas is very good. He thinks that you know, this is just Carolina beating up on a Kansas team that's not going to be very good. Rob said he sent $2. Hey man, I don't know why I didn't see that, Rob. I appreciate you for the $2, man. I have no idea why that didn't stink in okay, I see it now. I see it. Let me post that up there for you real quick, bro. Rob said we have size this year. Yep,
Indeed we
100%,
do.
man. And that's been one of the huge factors. I mean, we saw that. We saw it almost time and time again with, you know, Henry Vasar being down low, man, and Carolina's just able to kind of toss the ball to him, and it's just a turn and dunk. I mean, that's what it is, man. It's just a turn and dunk because he's so daggone big down there, and you know, the size, like me and Ryan were talking about, man. 6'10", Jaron Stevenson at, I guess, your 3, Caleb Wilson at 6'10", playing the 4, and then you got a 7-footer who's playing 38 minutes of stinking basketball, dude. That's a lot, man.
Can I go
That's
back to Caleb Wilson for a second?
Yeah, what's up, brother?
Did you watch the his like individual that they did, like where he's like they're sitting in the film room seats? They did one for every player, and they basically just asked, like, it's like, hey, who are you? The first thing he said was, I'm Caleb Wilson, I'm 6'7".
I'm 6'7".
Yeah, and then he started talking about like why he chose number 8, and I mean, Kobe Bryant had something to do with it, and he was talking about like the Mamba mentality, and I feel like a lot of players talk about that, but like you can see it, like it's very Kobe-esque, you know, like
Yes, yes, bro. Yes, I did not see that, but you know, when you bring that up, that makes perfect sense to me. That makes perfect stinking sense to me because, like you said, you can see it. You can see it, man. A lot of people talk about it, but there is no doubt that 1, he has the confidence, and 2, that kid plays hard, man, and he can back it up because he's super skilled.
the turn, like the silky turnaround mid range, like the fadeaway, like, you know, I'm so used to like cringing at those shots when I see them in college basketball, but like now I'm like, do your thing, bro. Like,
right. Yeah, he had one baseline 15 feet away, and he took it, and I mean, it was beautiful. And it's like, hey,
isn't it crazy how like sorry, go ahead.
Nah, go ahead, brother.
Like, have you noticed, like, when he played AJ, it was almost like there was a call and response when he knows he's matched up against like a top-rated freshman that gets more clout than he does, because, you know, that's been kind of his thing lately. He's like, oh, thanks for giving me the motivation for not putting me in the top 5, all this stuff. But like, we've also had the opportunity to see that play out in real time. Like when he went up against AJ DeBansa, when he went up with Peterson, it was like, so there was a series where in the BYU game where I think Caleb got blocked by AJ, and then on the very next possession, Caleb blocks AJ, and he's like, all right, call and response. And then tonight there was a time where Peterson got a mid-range jumper and 1 call on Seth, and then later in the first half, Caleb got a mid-range, you know, and 1 call on him. So it's like there's this weird. It's like and I don't think it's an accident. Like I think that his level. And that's why I do think it's Mamba mentality, because like just like Jordan and Kobe, like they were always playing games within the games.
Right.
Like, or like, you know what I mean? Like they had a thing. It was always like, don't piss these guys off. Don't give them a reason to go off on you.
Yeah.
And I think Caleb has that, but I think he finds his own reason, and he's like, I'm just going to be mad as hell tonight, and I'm going to play as you know, I'm going to play with my hair on fire. So
I stinking love it, man. I love it. Like I said, you know, you said that you saw it. You kind of felt it. You know, I told you that I had no idea. I thought he was going to be good. I didn't know that he was going to be this stinking good. And I think that this is more than just like, oh, well, you know, he started off hot. No, he's played 4 games. You know, he's played the Kansas Jayhawks in front of 21,750. He's played stinking AJ out there on the West Coast, man, and gone toe-to-toe with him. He's played 4 games, dude, and scored 20-plus in each of them. I mean, kid's good. Kid's good, and I'm exhilarated that he is in stinking Carolina blue, man.
Can you imagine how he's going to be for Duke?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Oh, dude. He's you talk about playing with your hair on stinking fire. There's going to be, you talk about Mamba mentality and taking things personal and stuff like that. It's going to be fun to watch, man. It's going to be stinking fun to watch, bro. Hey, 919-590-3514. We're not going to try to stay on here all night. I know it's Friday night and everything. My buddy's got to stink and go to bed. I got to go to bed, but we'd like to get at least one more caller in here, man. If you guys want to call in and let me know what you think about this daggum game. This is an exciting time to be a Tar Heel, man. It really is. If you're a Carolina basketball fan, bro, and you got to sit down and watch that 40 minutes of basketball, dude, it's been a while since you've seen that from this program. It's been a while. And I know that Kansas is number 19, and I know they got a couple of freshmen themselves. And, we can talk about, Kansas being limited in the sense that, it was kind of the Darren Peterson show for a while, especially when Tiller went out. It was a very interesting situation where Bill Self kept him in, with 4 fouls, put a lot of faith and trust in him not to pick up the 5th. And he was their second leading scorer at that time because Dabunga didn't do very much. He was kind of limited. So I think Tiller going out was big.
Yeah, but even, I think in general he didn't play well as well, obviously in the second half as he did in the first half. But I felt like we took him away a lot better. I think it was probably one of the things that Hubert was like, you cannot let that happen.
Right.
If we can only let one of them go off on us.
Yeah. I agree.
And so I do think that there was a defensive adjustment, but he also, I think, was getting a little bit frustrated and obviously committed those fouls. So, and he's a freshman too, So, I think, Bill Self has a lot to, to Carlton's point, I think Kansas is, they were only ranked 19 and I think they have a lot of talent. I think, Bill Self is an amazing coach, so I could see them still finishing somewhere in the top 15, 20, this year. I just think we finally had our night against Kansas,
Right. It was good to see, man. It was good to see. So, I think that we can both attest to the fact that after seeing them play that way, and I think that we can all kind of come together and say, hey, the ceiling is raised a little, right? This team.
The ceiling is the roof.
The ceiling is the daggone roof, right? And the roof is where we hang rafters. We hang banners out of the rafters, dude. So, yeah, man. It's just a stinking big win. I can't stress that enough. I know that we all know that, and I really want to kind of cement in everyone's mind how special it is to kind of get back to this form of basketball. For North Carolina, man, this game was very important, and I just can't. I'm excited, man. I'm super proud of the team. I'm super proud of HD, and just to come under the lights, man, and not lay a stinking egg, and then win by
for 2 halves.
Yeah. Yep.
They kind of laid an egg in the first half. So.
In the first half, they did, yeah. And I kind of was worried about that. But the second half, they played lights freaking out for the majority of the stinking time, man. So you got anything else to add, man? Looks like that's probably going to be it as far as callers and things of that nature. You got anything else, Ryan?
Oh, no, man. Just thanks for having me on. This has been a blast. I've never done, YouTube or anything before. So thanks for just having me on. Looking forward to maybe doing this more in the future.
100%, bro. 100%, man. All right, big dog. I appreciate you for coming on. And it's a great day to be a stinking Tar Heel. We all stinking know that. If you haven't already, man, do me a favor, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. You'll probably be seeing a lot more of Ryan here in the next couple of months, man. It's going to be a great Carolina season. And like you said, man, the ceiling is the stinking roof. So we'll see where we go from here. Anyway, man, love you guys. I appreciate all that you guys think and do, man. Have a great weekend. Come back to the stinking channel tomorrow, man. We'll be watching some football, Carolina and Stanford at 4:30. And you already know, man, we'll be doing a live reaction and watch party for the Radford game on the 11th. So love you guys. Hope y'all have a good night, man. And I know I will be sleeping tight after this dub. Go Heels.